Day 40. Leviticus 26-27. Numbers 1. Leviticus chapter 26. God's promises to them that keep his commandments, and the many punishments with which he threatens transgressors. I am the Lord your God. You shall not make to yourselves any idol or graven thing, neither shall you erect pillars, nor set up remarkable stone in your land to adore it. For I am the Lord your God. Keep my Sabbaths and reverence my sanctuary. I am the Lord. If you walk in my precepts and keep my commandments and do them, I will give you rain in due seasons, and the ground shall bring forth its increase, and the trees shall be filled with fruit. The threshing of your harvest shall reach unto the vintage, and the vintage shall reach unto the sowing time, and you shall eat your bread to the full, and dwell in your land without fear. I will give peace in your coasts, you shall sleep, and there shall be none to make you afraid. I will take away evil beasts, and the sword shall not pass through your quarters. You shall pursue your enemies, and they shall fall before you. 5 of yours shall pursue 100 others, and 100 of you 10,000. Your enemies shall fall before you by the sword. I will look on you, and make you increase. You shall be multiplied, and I will establish my covenant with you. You shall eat the oldest of the old star, and, new coming on, you shall cast away the old. I will set my tabernacle in the midst of you, and my soul shall not cast you off. I will walk among you, and be your God, and you shall be my people. I am the Lord your God, who have brought you out of the land of the Egyptians, that you should not serve them, and who have broken the chains of your necks, that you might go upright. But if you will not hear me, nor do all my commandments, if you despise my laws, and contemn my judgments, so as not to do those things which are appointed by me, and to make void my covenant, I also will do these things to you. I will quickly visit you with poverty and burning heat, which shall waste your eyes, and consume your lives. You shall sow your seed in vain, which shall be devoured by your enemies. I will set my face against you, and you shall fall down before your enemies, and shall be made subject to them that hate you. You shall flee when no man pursueth you. But if you will not yet for all this obey me, I will chastise you 7 times more for your sins. And I will break the pride of your stubbornness, and I will make to you the heaven above as iron, and the earth as brass. Your labor shall be spent in vain, the ground shall not bring forth her increase, nor the trees yield their fruit. If you walk contrary to me, and will not hearken to me, I will bring 7 times more plagues upon you for your sins. And I will send in upon you the beasts of the field, to destroy you and your cattle, and make you few in number, and that your highways may be desolate. And if even so you will not man, but will walk contrary to me, I also will walk contrary to you, and will strike you 7 times for your sins. And I will bring in upon you the sword that shall avenge my covenant. And when you shall flee into the cities, I will send the pestilence in the midst of you, and you shall be delivered into the hands of your enemies, after I shall have broken the staff of your bread, so that 10 women shall bake your bread in one oven, and give it out by weight. And you shall eat, and shall not be filled. But if you will not for all this hearken to me, but will walk against me, I will also go against you with opposite fury, and I will chastise you with 7 plagues for your sins, so that you shall eat the flesh of your sons and of your daughters. I will destroy your high places and break your idols. You shall fall among the ruins of your idols, and my soul shall abhor you, insomuch that I will bring your cities to be a wilderness, and I will make your sanctuaries desolate, and will receive no more your sweet odors. And I will destroy your land, and your enemies shall be astonished at it, when there shall be the inhabitants thereof. And I will scatter you among the Gentiles, and I will draw out the sword after you. And your land shall be desert, and your cities destroyed. Then shall the land enjoy her Sabbath all the days of her desolation. When you shall be in the enemy's land, she shall keep a Sabbath, and rest in the Sabbath of her desolation, because she did not rest in your Sabbaths when you dwell therein. And as to them that shall remain of you, I will send fear in their hearts in the countries of their enemies. The sound of a flying leaf shall terrify them, and they shall flee as it were from the sword. They shall fall when no man pursueth them, and they shall every one fall upon their brethren as fleeing from wars. None of you shall dare to resist your enemies. You shall perish among the Gentiles, and an enemy's land shall consume you. And if of them also some remain, they shall pine away in their iniquities, and the land of their enemies, and they shall be afflicted for the sins of their fathers and their own, until they confess their iniquities and the iniquities of their ancestors, whereby they have transgressed against me and walked contrary unto me. Therefore I also will walk against them, and bring them into their enemies' land, until their uncircumcised mind be ashamed. Then shall they pray for their sins. And I will remember my covenant that I made with Jacob and Isaac and Abraham. I will remember also the land, which when she shall be left by them, shall enjoy her Sabbaths, being desolate for them. But they shall pray for their sins, because they reject my judgments, and despise my laws. And yet for all that when they were in the land of their enemies, I did not cast them off altogether. Neither did I so despise them that they should be quite consumed, and I should make void my covenant with them. For I am the Lord their God. And I will remember my former covenant, when I brought them out of the land of Egypt in the sight of the Gentiles to be their God. I am the Lord. These are the judgments, and precepts, and laws, which the Lord gave between him and the children of Israel, in Mount Sinai, by the hand of Moses. Leviticus chapter 27. Of vows and tithes. And the Lord spoke to Moses, saying, Speak to the children of Israel, and thou shalt say to them, The man that shall have made a vow, and promise his soul to God, shall give the price according to estimation. If it be a man from 20 years old unto 60 years old, he shall give 50 sickles of silver, after the weight of the sanctuary, if a woman 30. But from the 5th year until the 20th, a man shall give 20 sickles, a woman 10. From 1 month until the 5th year, for a male shall be given 5 sickles, for a female free. A man that is 60 years old or upward shall give 15 sickles, a woman 10. If he be poorer and not able to pay the estimation, he shall stand before the priest, and as much as he shall value him and see him able to pay, so much shall he give. But a beast that may be sacrificed to the Lord, if any one shall vow, shall be holy, and cannot be changed, that is to say, neither a better for a worse, nor a worse for better. And if he shall change it, both that which was changed, and that for which it was changed, shall be consecrated to the Lord. An unclean beast, which cannot be sacrificed to the Lord, if any man shall vow, shall be brought before the priest, who judging whether it be good or bad, shall set the price. Which, if he that offereth it will give, he shall add above the estimation the 5th part. If a man shall vow his house, and sanctify it to the Lord, a priest shall consider it, whether it be good or bad, and it shall be sold according to the price, which he shall appoint. But if he that bad will redeem it, he shall give the 5th part of the estimation over and above, and shall have the house. And if he vow the field of his possession, and consecrate it to the Lord, the price shall be rated according to the measure of the seed. If the ground be sown with 30 bushels of barley, let it be sold for 50 sickles of silver. If he vow his field immediately from the year of Jubilee that is beginning, as much as it may be worth, so much it shall be rated. But if some time after, the priest shall reckon the money according to the number of years that remain until the Jubilee, and the price shall be abated. And if he that had vowed will redeem his field, he shall add the 5th part of the money of the estimation, and shall possess it. And if he will not redeem it, but it be sold to any other man, he that bought it may not redeem it any more. For when the day of Jubilee cometh, it shall be sanctified to the Lord, and as a possession consecrated pertaineth to the right of the priest. If a field that was bought, and not of a man's ancestor's possession, be sanctified to the Lord, the priest shall reckon the price according to the number of years, unto the Jubilee. And he that had God shall give that to the Lord. But in the Jubilee shall return to the former owner, who had sold it, and had it in the lot of his possession. All estimation shall be made according to the sickle of the sanctuary, a sickle of 20 obols. The firstborn, which belong to the Lord, no man may sanctify and vow, whether it be bullock or sheep, they are the Lord's. And if it be an unclean beast, he that offereth it shall redeem it according to thy estimation, and shall add the 5th part of the price. If he will not redeem it, it shall be sold to another for much soever it was estimated by thee. Anything that is devoted to the Lord, whether it be man, or beast, or field, shall not be sold, neither may it be redeemed. Whatsoever is once consecrated shall be holy of holies to the Lord. And any consecration that is offered by man shall not be redeemed, but dying shall die. All tithes of the land, whether of corn or of the fruits of trees, are the Lord's, and are sanctified to him. And if any man will redeem his tithes, he shall add the 5th part of them. Of all the tithes of oxen, and sheep, and goats, that pass into the shepherd's rod, every tenth that covers shall be sanctified to the Lord. It shall not be chosen neither good nor bad, neither shall it be changed for another. If any man change it, both that which was changed, and that for which it was changed, shall be sanctified to the Lord, and shall not be redeemed. These are the precepts which the Lord commanded Moses for the children of Israel in Mount Sinai. Numbers chapter 1. The children of Israel are numbered, the Levites are designed to serve the tabernacle. And the Lord spoke to Moses in the desert of Sinai in the tabernacle of the covenant, the first day of the 2nd month, the 2nd year of their going out of Egypt, saying, Take the sum of all the congregation of the children of Israel by their families and houses, and the names of every one, as many as are of the male sex, from 20 years old and upwards, of all the men of Israel fit for war, and you shall number them by their troops, thou and Aaron. And you shall meet with the princes of the tribes, and of the houses and their kindreds, whose names are these: of Reuben, Lysias son of Sidor; Simon, Salama the son of Sorisadai; of Judah, Nahasson the son of Amminadab; of Issachar, Nathanael the son of Sur; of Zebulun, Elab the son of Helon; and of the sons of Joseph of Ephraim, Elithama the son of Emed of Manasseh, Gamaliel the son of Pedashur; of Benjamin, Abidan the son of Jedin; of Dan, Ahijah the son of Ammissadai; of Asher, Phager the son of Ochran; of Gad, Elisab the son of Jero; and Naphtali, Ahira the son of Anan. These are the most noble princes of the multitude by their tribes and kindreds, and the chiefs of the army of Israel, whom Moses and Aaron took with all the multitude of the common people, and assembled them on the first day of the second month, reckoning them up by the kindreds, and houses, and families, and heads, and names of everyone from 20 years old and upward, as the Lord had commanded Moses. And they were numbered in the desert of Sinai. Of Reuben the eldest son of Israel, by their generations and families and houses and names of every head, all that were of the male sex, from 20 years old and upward, that were able to go forth to war, were 46,500. Of the sons of Simon, by their generations and families, and houses of their kindreds, were reckoned up by the names and heads of every one, all that were of the male sex, from 20 years old and upward, that were able to go forth to war, 59,300. Of the sons of Gad, by their generations and families and houses of their kindreds, were reckoned up by the names of every one from 20 years old and upward, all that were able to go forth to war, 40 to 5,650. Of the sons of Judah, by their generations and families and houses of their kindreds, by the names of every one from 20 years old and upward, all that were able to go forth to war, were reckoned not 70 to 4,600. Of the sons of Issachar, by their generations and families and houses of their kindreds, by the names of every one from 20 years old and upward, all that could go forth to war, were reckoned up 50 to 4,400. All the sons of Zebulun, by the generations and families and houses of their kindreds, were reckoned up by the names of every one from 20 years old and upward, all that were able to go forth to war, 50 to 7,400. Of the sons of Joseph, namely of the sons of Ephraim, by the generations and families and houses of their kindreds, were reckoned up by the names of every one from 20 years old and upward, all that were able to go forth to war, 40,500. Moreover, the sons of Manasseh, by the generations and families and houses of the kindreds, were reckoned up by the names of every one from 20 years old and upward, all that could go forth to war, 30 to 2,200. Of the sons of Benjamin, by their generations and families and houses of their kindreds, were reckoned up by the names of every one from 20 years old and upward, all that were able to go forth to war, 30 to 5,400. All the sons of Dan, by their generations and families and houses of their kindreds, were reckoned up by the names of every one from 20 years old and upward, all that were able to go forth to war, 60 to 2,700. For the sons of Asher, by their generations and families and houses of their kindreds, were reckoned up by the names of every one from 20 years old and upward, all that were able to go forth to war, 40 to 1,500. Of the sons of Naphtali, by their generations and families and houses of their kindreds, were reckoned up by the names of every one from 20 years old and upward, were able to go forth to war, 50 to 3,400. These are they who were numbered by Moses and Aaron, and the 12 princes of Israel, every one by the houses of their kindreds. And the whole number of the children of Israel by their houses and families from 20 years old and upward, that were able to go to war, was 603,550 men. But the Levites and the tribes of their families were not numbered with them. And the Lord spoke to Moses, saying, Number not the tribe of Levi, neither shalt thou put down the sum of them with the children of Israel, but appoint them over the tabernacle of the testimony, and all the vessels thereof, and whatsoever pertaineth to the ceremonies. They shall carry the tabernacle and all the furniture thereof, and they shall minister, and shall encamp round about the tabernacle. When you are to go forward, the Levites shall take down the tabernacle. When you are to camp, they shall set it up. What stranger soever cometh to it shall be slain. And the children of Israel shall camp every man by his troops and bands and army. But the Levites shall pitch their tents round about the tabernacle, lest there come indignation upon the multitude of the children of Israel, and they shall keep watch, and guard the tabernacle of the testimony. And the children of Israel did according to all things which the Lord had commanded Moses,